please give a very warm welcome to Steven Van Belleghem.
If you all agree that it's a scarce resource, it becomes very relevant to spend energy in figuring out how you can play with their time and make sure you can give something back in return. And the truth is, all of us, we have 3 scarce resources. We have time, money, and energy. Everyone would like to have more time, more money, more energy, at least most people. To what extent are you managing this with your organization? In your customer relationship. Look at the success of Amazon Prime. If you live in the US, you have to be a complete idiot not to be on Amazon Prime, because it saves you time, money, and energy. If you look at people who order stuff through AliExpress, there's only one reason why we buy from AliExpress, because it's bloody cheap. 50 to 90% cheaper than Amazon. That's why we buy there. Logistics are a nightmare, but price is really good. Maybe Starbucks is a company that tries to give us energy. To what extent are you managing the scarce resources of customers? I think this becomes more and more relevant to think like this, and after that, technology will help you to figure out how to do it. I'd like to spend some time on this company, Coolblue. The people from Belgium and Holland will know this company. This is one of the leading digital players, e-commerce players. This is their founder, Pieter Zwart. He's a fascinating guy. And he was like, last time I saw him, he said, Steven, we are no longer an e-commerce company. We are a customer journey agency. And I found this interesting. What does it mean to be a customer journey agency? He says, you know what we do now is we detect interesting product categories. And a good category is one where you can make money and where you have unmet needs of customers. And then we try to understand that customer journey in the greatest detail, and then we want to own the full journey. No excuses, like we don't control the entire journey. Let's control the entire journey. Then we can do it in our way. And the first category where we started to do this were washing machines. There's something crazy about the customer journey of a washing machine. It's the same for all of us. When do you need a new washing machine? When the other one breaks down. And when do you want it? Now. But there's an issue, because most of us, we cannot take our car and get out to buy a washing machine because it doesn't fit in our car, because that thing is too heavy, because we don't know how to connect that thing, because we have the old machine that we need to get rid of, and we live at the 5th floor of an apartment building. So a lot of issues with buying washing machines. And these guys said, that is paradise. The more unmet needs, the more issues for customers, the more we can solve them. And they basically solve them one by one. If another company said, we don't take the old machine and we don't go to the 2nd floor to install it, they were like, please, make sure your old machine is ready and just tell us how many floors up we need to go. We'll take care of things. And by doing so, they got into this market, and they got obsessed with owning the full journey. So these guys bought a fleet of vans to make sure that they could do the delivery with their own people. And they got obsessed by understanding the details of that delivery. In a 1.5 years time, they became the market leader in the Benelux of selling washing machines. And their net promoter score of these washing machine deliveries is now 75, which is pretty crazy. But they went into such a detail. Let me give you just one example. Apparently, when you install a washing machine, during that process, these guys have to do something with the packaging that makes an awful noise. So customers thought, ooh, they're breaking something. They saw that in their customer feedback. They looked at that and they said, some customers are unhappy with that noise. It feels awkward to them. So they taught that to their teams, and they said, before that noise happens, go to the customer just 5 minutes before and tell them, sir, ma'am, my apologies, but in the next 5 minutes, you're going to hear an awkward noise. That's completely normal. I just wanted to inform you up front. And people say, oh, thank you. They do their stuff. They got the noise. Customers don't mention the noise anymore. Net promoter score went up from 66 to 75. It's that kind of detail that they play with. But again, you feel how they use data to enforce their humans on the floor to make a difference. These people cannot really know what works well and doesn't work well if you don't feed them back with that feedback from customers.